This week is no big deal. We only teach you how to defy freaking gravity. This free beer percolates in your DNA, courtesy of 23andMe. Welcome to the show whose eyes are always just a little bit bigger than its liver. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the streets. Howdy folks, I'm Brian Rushman, and this week we have a 2-for-1. Not only are you going to learn a completely visual treat that you can do anytime, anywhere, whether people can hear you or not, but you're also going to see the release of another Dan Martin original effect. Let's check it out! Here we are, still at South by Southwest with three of my favorite people in the world, one of whom I met 20 minutes ago. Dan Martin, of course, Peter Boie, of course, and Dominic. Dude, good to see you, man. Are you just in town or you live in the area?
I actually just moved here.
Just to this bar. You are a hobo who lives, that's good enough. All right.
Are we sitting in your bed?
I
don't want to spoil it. Get your shoes off.
Here's the important thing. We're going to see some awesome magic from Dan, but Pete Boie promised to do something that would melt our brains out of our nose. And then we're just like, there it goes again. As brains are wont to do.
Oh, you want to see it now?
Oh yes, that's
okay,
that's
cool.
sort of what I was implying as I tread water here.
All right, cool. Let's try this out here. We don't need all the cards for this. I try to get, I try to balance as many as I can, kind of on the, like this.
This is like a balancing act thing.
Yeah.
This is where you get as many of them going as you can.
The three-ring circus
I saw
of
this
cards.
Circus away, except there's the little Asian girls.
That's right. Yeah, well, I don't see one Asian anywhere in your whole configuration.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Queen of Clubs, man, she's a hottie. I don't know.
Well played, well played.
All right, you got it? All right.
What?
Holy crap. And then,
Crazy.
so what do you do when a chick goes to like grab it? And she's like, what is going on?
Oh, you go, oh.
That was good. Well done, well done.
Dude, that's great. It's totally visual. And this is the thing. This is the complaint I get about Scam School is people are like, hey man, at the club people are shouting too loud or whatever, and you're all talking with your magic talk, you jerk.
Don't
Plus
need
you
to
have
say
stupid
anything.
hair.
Please,
Also, I hate
school
you.
people are not at the club.
Oh, come on, dude. Do you want
right.
to bet? Yeah, direct all your hate mail to @Dan_Martin. I am Daniel Martin on Twitter. Boom,
Right,
you tell
you're at the club.
when you are at a club, you can't talk. You can't build up a big backstory, but you can do something short and sweet and 100% visual. And this is perfect because it's just long enough to get everyone's attention. And the moment they care enough to actually move in, you can destroy it. And I assume there's no trace. I have no idea
That's awesome.
You can look.
what's going on.
I like it's really quick and visual. You're boom and you're amazed and you're out.
All right, look, I want to know how this is done, but first we got to toast our sponsors.
Cheers.
I don't know about you, but I am obsessed with looking at myself naked in the mirror. Shut up, you do it too. It's just because I'm checking things out. I want to make sure everything's right where it needs to be. I was like, is that a lump? What's going on? You know who's better at all this kind of stuff? 23andMe.com. This company, they actually examine your freaking DNA. They can tell you what genetic predispositions that you have. They're going to let you know about your ancestry. They're going to let you know information about your relatives that you never even know. My friend Veronica Belmont found a second cousin she hasn't seen in forever thanks to 23andMe.com. Here's the thing. These guys analyze 1 million, that's right, one with 6 zeros at the end, 1 million points of DNA to give you a profile on yourself. It's the best version of looking at yourself naked in the mirror. Here's the best part. Used to be for $999, you got 14 reports. Nowadays, 200 reports for only $99. They send you a kit, take a little saliva sample, and you find out about yourself. All these mysteries inside your body waiting right now to be explored. Find out more by heading over to 23andme.com/scamschool. Best part is, you don't have to buy nothing. Just go there and find out your options, and you'll make us look good to our sponsors. They'll say, hey, you know what? All those free beers that we're helping Scam School provide, that's paying off. Let's make more of that. All right, so I have to know, on a scale of 1 to 8, actually from a scale from E to pi, E of course being the irrational number that's roughly a little more than 2, pi being a little bit more than 3, how much difficulty is there to this? Because I assume, like, how much setup do you have to do to make this happen?
A little setup, small 2 on the scale of difficulty. It's
So
really
E.
easy.
It would be like virtually
E.
a blueberry, yes.
Yeah. A little bit of setup. You gotta make the gimmick, whatever you want to say for it. In the midst of all these cards, there is one card that does all the work for you. In this case, it's my Jack of Hearts. On the back, you probably can't even see it very well. There's a flap,
Okay.
and that is what makes the
All
magic
right,
happen.
hold on. But on the flap, I can't help but notice that it looks like this is a different card and that this one's maybe double thick.
Yeah.
So if I was going to guess, I would say that you just X-Acto out a little flap on there and then glue
Exactly.
2 together.
I made a little diagram for you.
What? Whoa! Visual aids right here on
Visual
Scam
aids.
School.
We've got, this is where you need to cut on one card
Okay.
to make this gimmick. You cut it, X-Acto knife it out,
Okay.
and then the flap will flap up like this. Then you take another card, and then you glue them together.
Now, what do you use to glue? Just regular old Elmer's?
Glue
or?
stick.
Okay.
I use a glue stick. You
All
could
right.
use
because this stuff is like
rubber cement.
Okay, but it's stuck well enough that they're not coming apart. And do you can you feel when you go through them which one is the right one? Do you bury this in there? Do you just keep it on
You know
top?
what I do? I keep it right on top. I keep it on top like this.
Okay.
And this is how it starts from the beginning. You take the cards out, and you have the flap here. You bend the cards slightly, so the flap sticks out, and then you just kind of push your hand up this way, and you'll get the flap in between.
To where you can pinch it.
Live long and prosper fingers.
There you
like
go.
that. And then you pinch it tightly, and then you have that card stuck there.
Right.
And you can't see anything here. And you have it stuck there. So I don't use all the cards. I just use a few cards on top. You put your thumb on top to hold them down as you're putting all the cards underneath the card that you gimmicked. So you're trapping them underneath that card.
So here, there are 2 things I like. First of all, I like the fact that this is something that you can make once and then just always keep in the front of your deck of cards. And if it's in there, you can always just make sure to leave it in the box if you're gonna do regular card tricks. This could be your 53rd card, in other words. But the other thing I like is this presentation. You are building up an expectation of how many can he hold in his hand at once. So you're setting up one game, but then all at once, you totally transform. Like we think we're like, well, that's not, I bet I could hold more than that kind of thing.
I always like to leave a couple cards on top. You put your finger on top and you hold your hand very flat.
Yep.
And as you turn it over, nobody's impressed. But then once you release it, a couple cards fall,
Well,
but the rest.
it's like this is the wabi-sabi. This is the little flaw that makes
Yeah.
us believe that there's something messed up happening here.
Sticky. Yeah.
Now,
And they're
when,
sticking.
when you drop, does the flap automatically close, or?
What I would normally do is I would put it on the table, and then just by moving right, you're going to close the flap. So when you close the flap,
You smear
and
it
the,
over.
and the cards from the left side go over to the right, and then you can show them. And you don't want people to pick through this, so you want to just kind of show it, and then you pick them up like this. You can even, you can really show the gimmick card as long as you hold the flap down.
Yeah.
So you can just show them out like this, and
All
put
right,
the gimmick away.
dude. Since the 3 of us are magicians, I'm gonna have our layperson Dominic do this for us. All right, Dominic, take it away, sir.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game. I want you to take some cards,
I got some cards. Yep.
and I want you to see how many cards you can stick in
want
your
me-
hand.
All right, you want me to stick cards in my hand?
To bet on a winner here?
Yeah, dude. Always bet on Brian. That's my slogan.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flip the cards over like this.
All right, like this. All right, still have a lot.
All right, and just drop the cards.
Whoa! Let me see your card. What? This is. How did you? I don't even. Dude, that was perfect. You even turned it into a challenge. In fact, boom. Here, drink this booze.
Well, you
Very
can
well
actually-
done,
in
Dominic.
remembrance of your awesomeness.
Thank you. Cheers.
Daniel Martin,
Yes.
is it true that you have an effect that you have professionally performed for years and you finally want to release?
No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
As of now.
As of now.
Seriously. Okay, this really
Yeah.
impressed me because you have an effect that you've done for years
Yeah.
and that you wanted to release to the Magic Market.
I do.
And I was really honored because you said, I don't want to go to any of the major distributors. I want to just release it like indie. Like,
Yeah.
We're like an indie Magic
Indie.
developer here.
Indie.
So tell us a little bit about this.
Well, it's an effect that I have had in my show, and I actually still will do it for certain clients. I've been doing it for probably about 12 or 15 years.
Right.
And it was kind of like my solution to one of the most amazing build tricks that's ever been invented. Like, it's one of those things where you can do a piece of magic and blow people away, and then there's this that's gonna seal the deal for a number, a show, whatever you want. This is the deal sealer.
All right. I'll tell you what.
Of tricks.
We had you run around and perform it. Let's take a look at
Yeah,
this.
let's take a look. Do you have $1? Bring in $1. We'll start off slow and we'll work our way up. You know what, here?
Your money.
This one, this one's already getting ripped up. So here, let's. There we go. We'll just finish it. So that was good. All right, can I have another $1? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Look. Look here. Let's do this here. It's still a little wet. It doesn't matter. Here, take the marker. Uncap the marker for me. Right? Initial the big piece for me. Just wherever you want. Okay. And what is your name? Kristen, I want you to take the marker, and I want you to initial the little piece for me. So Mark initialed the big piece, you initialed the little piece, cap the marker. Okay, hold out your hand. All right, I'm gonna do something you will never forget the rest of your life. Hold your hand right on top of hers. That goes right there. Take your hand and put it directly on there, just like that, just this way, yeah? Watch. You feel the little piece loose, right? Watch. Say go. It's crazy, right? That's really good. That's really good, Mark. Come on. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Dude, I absolutely love this effect. I'm
awesome.
so thrilled and honored that you would share it with us. So
Yeah.
it's going to be at scamstuff.com.
Scamstuff.com.
Dude,
Yep.
it's super cheap. It's something that you can do anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
It's your get out of jail free card. Thank you very much, Dan Martin. Thank you,
Yeah.
Pete. Thank you so much, Dominic. You guys are all awesome.
Cheers.
I am
Thanks for having me.
You
I'm
guys
done.
are the world. Huge thanks to Pete Boie for hooking us up with the suspension miracle. And of course, thank you to Dan Martin for releasing his effect right now at scamstuff.com. You can pick it up. It even comes with the proper bill so that you can perform at home. Backup bills if you want to give the bills away. All of that stuff available at scamstuff.com. By the way, if you want to throw a thank you to Pete and Dan, hit them up on Twitter. It's at Peter Boie and at I am Daniel Martin. And speaking of which, you and I need to take our relationship to the next level. If you're not following my personal YouTube channel, you're just a faker. You and I are not real friends. Head on over to youtube.com/schwood.com, and that's where you'll find behind-the-scenes commentary on every episode of Scam School right as it comes out. And of course, Twitter is twitter.com/schwood, and the show is at twitter.com/scamschool. Don't forget to join us next week, because now that Google Fiber is coming right here to Austin, Texas, the next episode of Scam School will be in 8K. Is it a lie? You'll have to tune in next week to find out.